Guys, I'm going to put together another shaker card. I am trying to learn how to do these without having kind of a mess on my hands. So, bear with me if you will. My card base is 4 1/4 by 11, scored at 5 1/2. It's a top fold. I have two mats that go on the inside. I could put a white one in there, but this one's light enough that I'm not going to do that. So the first mat is 3 7/8 by 5 1/4. I know, random size, but it's a cutoff piece. And then this light pink one is 3 3/4 by 4 7/8. So those are going to go on the inside. Then for the outside, I have this one that's cut at 4 by 5 1/4. Then I have this one. This is a cutoff piece, actually, believe it or not, from this piece. I have the other 2 or 3 pieces somewhere. Anyway, this one is 3 3/4 by 5. And then my little window piece is 3 3/8 by 4 5/8. So, to make sure that nothing sticks on the inside, I'm going to use my powder tool. Not only am I going to use it on the window, but I'm going to use it on the sides of the foam that's in there. I had to double up my foam because my foam is not real thick. So by making it 2 layers, it's actually the perfect amount. One thing I don't like about this little brush is that sometimes the bristles get caught in underneath the the paper piece that's on the foam, and it pulls some of the bristles out. I don't like that about these, but I think it'll be alright. Okay. I also have to decide on a sentiment, but I'm going to think about that while I put this together. I know, I should have thought about that first, but this is kind of an afterthought, putting this guy together tonight. The reason that I'm doing it is that my neighbor's house, just on the other side of the wall that you guys are closest to, they're going to be doing some work on his house for the next 8 to 10 days. And like today, they had 20 preteen and teenage kids who were very loud, but they're just kids. So, you know, I'm not going to be ugly about it. I'll just film another time. So that's what I'm doing. I put that bottom one too far to the right, but I think it'll be alright. It's just slightly too far. Start recording for my Christmas cards that I do every year in July. I do 12 cards of Christmas in July, and then I'm going to use some silver, and I'm just going to guess where these go. Sorry, I had a brain fart. I usually do 12 cards of Christmas in July, and then also in November. There's my little bitty heart that I'm going to need. And I have these little gems that are flat backed, but they don't have an adhesive on them. And I think they'll work really good in here. Alright, now to the pink. Let's see, let's go with the dark pink. And then this lighter pink. These little flowers, I like to take 2 of them and layer them kind of like that, and then put my brad in there, and I'll open up my brad. Typically I would have put this through the paper, but since I didn't, twist this a little bit so that the white shows underneath it. Come on, fingers. There we go. Now you can see both layers. I want to make sure that my little legs don't show. Oh, that's pretty. Now, on to the next one. Alright. Now, I need a little bit of glue. And I'm going to use my art glitter glue on these flowers. Hold it a minute. Let it catch. Let's see. Do I want this one next to it? Or opposite? Let's go opposite, because I still have to put my sentiment on there. All right. Now, just a note, just because. Let's do just because. I have these little guys that I cut out. Will my just because fit on that without me cutting it apart? No. So, let's cut it apart. I'm just going in between them, making sure to not get too close to any of the letters. And I will trim this down a little bit, because that's still a bit much on the end. Get my just and my because. And I'm going to stamp these separately to make sure I get them where I want them. now I think I need some Distress ink to go around that. See how one thing just kind of falls into another? I do this all the time. I think I'm just going to do this part, and then I'm going to be done. It's going to be so cute. And then I just keep building. So let me get some Distress ink down. Alright, I'm going to try and finish this up real quick because my battery's about to die. I went around the edges of this with the picked raspberry. It was a little too harsh, so I went ahead and went around it and lightened it up with the spun sugar, and then also brought the spun sugar in some. Then I took this enamel heart and stuck it on the bottom. I'm going to stick this on here, right there. Alright, so I'm going to use a little bit of my super sticky tape to hold that down. I think the art glitter glue would have worked, but it takes longer for it to dry than just using two-sided tape. And this is handy, so I'll use it. Why not? I ended up with one random gold sequin in there. I don't know how that happened, but there's one random gold one in there. There we go. And then I have out some regular enamel dots. Since I have black in there and black out here, I'm going to use a few of them. What did I do with my pokey tool? Let's see. We'll put one there, and then we'll use this kind of melon looking color. And a baby pink one. Uh-oh. I don't want you that close, please. There. I think it's adorable. What do you guys think? I think it turned out cute. And I decided to go ahead and use that epoxy heart. Not epoxy. Why do I keep saying that? Enamel heart on the outside, because you won't always be able to see these little hearts on the inside. That's why I did it. That's kind of my range of thinking and how I justify things. That, and I put the just because too high on the circle. Thanks for spending a little bit of time with me. I certainly appreciate it. I hope you guys have a great day and a glorious tomorrow. Bye, guys.